Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome into the ring the British Super Middleweight Champion from Liverpool, Paul Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, Frank Warren, in association with FrankWarren.tv and Queensberry Boxing, proudly present 12 rounds each of 3 minutes duration for the Super Middleweight Championship of Great Britain, live and exclusive on Friday Fight Night, right here on Sky Sports HD. Your officials are appointed by the British Boxing Board of Control, and your 3 scoring judges at ringside are all from Great Britain. Mr. Howard Foster of Doncaster, Mr. Victor Laughlin of Paisley, and Mr. Marcus McDonnell of Twickenham. Your steward in charge is Mr. Jeff Walter, and when the action begins, your referee in charge of the contest is Mr. Phil Edwards of Preston. Your timekeeper at the bell is Colin Roberts. And now to introduce the contestants. Firstly, the challenger, fighting out of the red corner. He comes to us with a record of 24 wins from 30 contests, and is the former British champion. Wearing the sky blue and white shorts at yesterday's weigh-in, he scaled 11 stone, 13 pounds, 6 ounces. Please welcome, from the city of Liverpool, the challenger for the title, Tony Dodson. And across the ring stands the British champion. He enters the ring with a record of 28 wins from 29 contests, 15 of those wins coming by stoppage. Wearing the black and gold shorts at yesterday's weigh-in, he scaled 11 stone, 13 pounds and 9 ounces. As an amateur, he won the ABA Championship and a silver medal in the 2002 Commonwealth Games. As a professional, he's won area, English and international honours, and tonight makes the first defence of the British title he won in this ring in October. Please welcome, from the city of Liverpool, the reigning and defending super middleweight champion of Great Britain, Paul Smith. Your referee will now give his final instructions to both boxers.
Okay, gentlemen, you've had your instructions in the dressing room. You know exactly what I expect of you. When I say break, take a step back. Watch those heads in close. Touch gloves, good luck. Touch gloves.
Ladies and gentlemen, 12 3-minute rounds for the Super Middleweight Championship of Great Britain.
So, final instructions there from referee Phil Edwards, and we're about to get underway with this eagerly anticipated British Super Middleweight title fight. Paul Smith, the holder, he's in the black trunks. Tony Dodson, the challenger and former champion, he's in the white. Both boxers have been trading insults for the last couple of months, and now it's time to trade punches. I'm joined ringside, as ever, by Colin Hart. Good evening, Colin.
Evening, Ian. Yes, another all-scales punch-up, and that usually provokes plenty of action, plenty of needle, plenty of excitement, and tonight shouldn't be any exception.
Yeah, the last 3 British Super Middleweight title fights, including this one, have been between Liverpudlians. First, Tony Dodson took on Tony Quigley. He was stopped in the last round. Many people had him ahead in that fight. Then it was Smith Quigley. Smith won on a split decision, and now it's Smith Dodson. This could be the best of the 3. Certainly both boxers have been promising fireworks. Might be a bit of a slow burner. Smith sometimes takes a while to get going. It's been a absorbing first minute and a half. That's the first we've seen of Mr. Edwards. Who do you fancy, Colin?
Well, I think Smith should have the edge, but it could go either way. It's an open warfare. I suppose, I don't know what the odds are in the bookmakers, but I would have thought that Smith is a slight favourite, being the champion.
Good shot that from Dodson, an uppercut. It landed around the ribs. It's forced Smith to hang on. Smith just short with the right hand. Now he catches Dodson with the left. There's a few question marks about Tony Dodson's resistance. And Paul Smith might be cut. He's got his back to us at the moment. There's some blood around his left eye.
Certainly was a clutch head. Yes, he is cut. You're quite right. He's cut over the left eye by the look of it, or certainly around the left eye.
It might be on the corner of the left eye, which might not be in the worst place, Colin.
No, but nevertheless, to be cut in the opening couple of minutes doesn't do any good psychologically.
Well, Smith's got...
He's already feels that the other fella will feel that he's got an advantage already.
And Smith's an untidy boxer on occasions, and he just worry when he gets in close, just like that. Dodson's going to be rubbing away on that eye. Could make it worse as the fight progresses. The eye's not closed at all at the moment.
Well, Dodson's bound to go working on it.
He sure is. Just before the... Oh, there goes the belt. We'll come back to Dodson's punch resistance as we watch the corner. Working on this eye, and well, it's not in a great place, that, Colin.
Don't worry. Just on me old.
He's got the best man probably in the country working on it, maybe in the world, Mick Williamson. It looks quite a... I don't know how deep it is. It's quite a long cut on the left eyelid. Mick Williamson just says to Paul Smith, we've been here before. That's how it happened. Clash of heads.
Yeah, I think Smith really calls that himself, the way he went in head first. I'm not saying he tried to butt him, but he certainly was dangerous with his head. It's a wonder referee Edwards didn't give him a warning.
So advantage Dodson.
Williamson, of course, is extremely calm in the corner, and he would have quietened, certainly slowed the adrenaline rush that Smith may have felt at being at a disadvantage. Might feel that he had to go out and try and blast Dodson out of there.
Well, he worked for years as Ricky Hatton's cuts man, Nick Williamson, and for
Plenty
a
of
time
practice,
that
huh?
didn't happen so much later in Hatton's career, but for a time that was one of the busiest jobs in boxing, being Ricky Hatton's cuts man. Almost every fight. Let's see how good a job he can do with Paul Smith. But again, Colin, that's what I mentioned in the first round, that Smith does has this habit of grabbing on, doesn't he? And
Yep.
there's always
And
a danger that the cut's going to worsen, not through a punch, but just through sort of general wear and tear in the clinches.
And referee Edwards did warn him about using his head on that occasion.
So in that first round, just before the cut opened up, I was mentioning the punch resistance of Dodson. He was stopped in 3 rounds by Carl Froch. 4 of his 5 losses have come inside the distance, albeit one by a cut stoppage, and one was to body shots as well. So just wonder how much resistance he's got as that blood is now pouring down Paul Smith's face. If he catches Dodson with the right hand.
Yeah, but as you can see, Smith doesn't punch as hard as Carl Froch.
Dodson just forced to hang on there for a second or two, and I think there was just a little smile of acknowledgement. Now Dodson comes back with a left of his own. Smith putting him under pressure though, as the left-hand side of his face is a mask of blood.
Doesn't look good, does it, Ian?
It doesn't look great. You may have to take Dodson out. The blood's not running into the eye though.
No, and the referee hasn't stopped the action to take a closer look at it either.
Smith catches Dodson again. Now he does dab at the eye. The problem is he needs to be a bit smart here, Paul Smith. Maybe try and out-jab Dodson for a few rounds, protect the eye. He's not doing that.
He can probably feel the blood running down his face, and
Oh,
he's
can he?
panicked him a bit.
Dodson sickens him with an uppercut there, up close. Now he goes to work on the eye. Back comes Smith with an uppercut of his own. This could turn into a 4-round shootout here, as both boxers sense that the fight may be stopped early because of this cut around Paul Smith's left eye. "13 seconds left in this second round. It's probably been Smith's session. Dodson might be winning the war because of the cut. Oh, great shot that from Smith. Just give each other a little nod at the bell there.